it's now time to cue the tunnels. Here we go. Oh yes, diggly duck.
Those hipsters, I wanna dance.
I said, don't stop, don't stop, don't stop talking to me. Stop, don't stop, don't stop giving me
Hello and welcome to Snazzy Friday 90. I'm Snazzy and this is Snazzy's Top Topics, where topics are literally topics. And today we're going to be talking about the concept of manipulative behaviour. And when I talk about manipulative behaviour, it's when people try to hone control on a physical human being. And what I mean by that is a person who tells their life story, but doesn't tell it in a good way. They tell it in a bad way. And they tell it in such a way that drains a person's positivity, in such a way that makes them less positive and become more negative. And that's what we're trying to avoid. And we're trying to avoid that. And I despise manipulative behaviour. And the reason why I despise it is not because obviously I don't care about these people. I physically do. They need the physical help to make the difference in themselves. But the trouble is, not all people will not accept the help. Because the trouble is, when you look at it, they have to accept that they've done something wrong. They have to accept the fact that when they look at what they're doing, they know the fact that they're not in control of themselves, let alone in control of the other person. Because the manipulative behaviour is based on the fact that they do it because they're not happy in themselves. They're not happy with who they are. They don't accept of being who they are. They don't feel the fact that they feel grateful for who they are. They don't feel the acceptance of the fact that people around them are there for them. They don't realise what's right in front of them. Their head's going so far up here, they don't know what's right in front of them. And the trouble is, when you look at this kind of concept, when you looked at people day in day out, night by night, you can see in people's eyes, do they accept the help? Do they truly want the help? Do they truly need it? Do they truly expect it from that person? And that's the question you've got to hold on to yourself today. Does this person, one, need the help? Second of all, do they really want it? And third, if they refuse it, you know for the fact that they don't. And the thing is, it's not to say that we're pushing them away, because no, we're not. But the fact that they've got to realise first, before anything else, that they've got to basically accept the fact that they do not know who they are as a person. And they've got to dig deep inside their heart and their mind to understand within themselves, what am I? What am I representing in this world? What am I representing on this planet? What am I being? What am I am? Why am I am? What am I doing? What's the concept of what I'm doing? What's the purpose behind it? And when there isn't a purpose, you know there's something wrong, quite clearly. Quite clearly, quite simple, and logic. But sometimes people cannot see that's in front of them. And when that's not in front of them, it can be very tricky. And it's not to say it's a bad thing, because it's not a bad thing. But these people deserve the help, and to be recognised for the fact that no matter what's above them, no matter what's hitting them, day in, day out, shine by shine, the ball is on your court, as people say. And looking at it, if you are out there, those people that I'm thinking of today, even though I despise the manipulative behaviour that you do, I do care. But please, 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 make a difference to yourself before you can make a difference to others. Because if you can't make a difference to yourself, you cannot do it to others. And that is why I'm saying to you today, be holy in yourself. Be strong in yourself. Be mighty. Be powerful. Be who you want to be, of course. But what are you? That is the question of the day. What are you? And what is your purpose? And please, if you're hearing this today, make a difference. And be a person that brings positive, not negative. Because negative doesn't go anywhere. So that is it for today's episode of Snazzy's Top Topics. We'll be back in the next episode in 2 to 3 days time, roughly, as an estimate, because I'm rejigging the dates and times and stuff like that. Due to the fact that I am having a bit of a, not going into detail, a small financial crisis at the moment. But due to that, I'm trying to basically escalate the videos back in 2 to 3 days on occurrence, as I normally do. So thank you for your support and your patience. And what we're now going to do, we're going to now head over to Snazzy's Top Topics shoutouts, as it's now time to cue the titles. Here we go. Oh yes, shing ding ding, birding.
Money at the Gucci store.
Oh my,
Hello and welcome to Snazzy Variety 90. I'm Snazzy and this is Snazzy's Top Topic Shoutouts, where shoutouts are literally shoutouts. And today we'll talk about the following: Indie Andy, Carl Sands, Imagination Folder, and Inside Outings. And these people contribute to the following: quality, absolute quality. And the reason being is because they make a difference to people's lives, day in, day out, styles by styles. And the thing is, when you look at their content, they do it carefully. And the reason why they do it carefully is that they contribute to something special, something creative, something unique, something so stylish to the fact that no matter what gets them down, they make it something powerful, something bold, and something unique. And the thing is, when you look at it like this, and when you look at it very, very carefully, you see, when you point, or I'll rephrase that, when I point at the concepts of all of these, you will see people who have own individual lives, but they matter about other people. They do, because it's the importance. And when they have that importance, they shine it across. They shine it across because they like to demonstrate that you are not the only one. We are all united. We are all supplement to the same story, same life, same everything. We are all as one and unique. And this is why I'm going to tell you today, don't be alone, because you are not alone. And now what I'm going to tell you now, as I would like to say thank you to all those people that I've just enlisted: Indie Andy, Carl Sands, Imagination Folder, and Inside Outings. And these people do have quality content. Indie Andy, well done on a beautiful and a lovely live stream. It was absolutely gorgeous. It was fantastic. And not to mention the fact that it will be incredible when I get to see the next one, of course. I know you do. I know it's done monthly, but still, it's incredible when you do it. And Carl Sands, I love your positive momentum. I love that in the instance. And also I love the fact that inside outings have their concept of all different aspects of areas. Imagination folder. I personally like to welcome you to Snazzy Variety 90, where variety is given. We give you that opportunity to say, hello, and I'm Snazzy. And for everyone else, I like to say, I hope you enjoy my shows. And for all those who haven't had a shout out, we'll be getting one in the next episode of Important Stuff. And of course, on top of that, I've got my internet back, thank forever for that. I've got my hero, which I'm so pleased about, of course. And without it, I feel I wouldn't need to go to running, dashing off to the library, you know, to and from every 5 minutes. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to be setting you a new schedule which will be available on Twitter when the shows will be released and will be available. So that is it for today's episode of Snazzy's Top Topics. We'll be back in the next episode where there'll be more fun, more frolics and more top topics. The next show coming up, which will be obviously the following, which will be Tuesday, will be the one and only Let's Be Sociable, and it'll be called Purpose. And please join us for that, because I hope you enjoy that show. And it's all about what purpose do people who suffer with social anxiety have to enable themselves to go outdoors and enjoy themselves. And that's the question I'm leaving you to think about. So that is it. Until next time, this is me, Snazzy, giving the lowdown, the fun down, signing off, final off. Goodbye for now. Ting ting. Peace out.